Trump is promising a mass crackdown on undocumented immigrants that could include families with children.
We're bracing for an ICE crackdown.
His newest immigration policy will affect hundreds of thousands of legal immigrants.
Says critics see it as just another way the administration is working to separate families.
The United States immigration epidemic has been an issue since the creation of the United States. It has stayed prevalent for all these many years, and it seems in recent times that it's only gotten worse and worse. So you all might be wondering, what exactly is the United States immigrant epidemic?
The issue is very complicated, but in simple terms, it's like two next-door families. One is richer than the other, so friends and neighbors come to the rich house to earn money and sleep over. It's no secret that being a good neighbor can be hard sometimes. Guests overstay their welcome, and sharing can be difficult when many believe there's not much to go around.
Many Americans seem to wonder why every year so many Mexicans, Filipinos, and Asian immigrants seem to flood the United States. But the answer is simple. They're just looking for a better life. They're tired of having to fight for their life every single day.
We're here because you were there.
Yes.
That's why we're here. Remember the Spanish-American War? Like, what gets so lost in the conversation is, what does U.S. foreign policy and U.S. trade agreements have to do with migration patterns? When all those kids from Central America started walking for their lives, from El Salvador, from Guatemala, from Honduras, what did we do to those countries? And why are they coming here? People are moving. And you know what's really interesting? They are moving to countries that previously colonized or imperialized them.
Yes.
The jig is up. If you can come to our countries, why can't we come to yours?
But of course, with so many immigrants flooding to the United States every single year, problems are going to arise, and not everybody is going to be happy about it.
These aren't people. These are animals. And we're taking them out of the country at a level and at a rate that's never happened before.
When it comes to talking about the immigrant problem, many problems are thrown out, like how immigrants are taking American jobs, lowering American wages, and how immigrants are abusing the welfare state. But the issue with these problems is that it's just not true.
The economic literature consistently finds that immigration has a positive impact on long-run economic growth and little to no effect on the real wages of native-born Americans. Most estimates find a positive impact overall on these native-born Americans. Importantly as well, undocumented immigrants are ineligible for federal means-tested welfare, so they hardly pose a threat to entitlement spending, which is already out of control.
Another major problem that is thrown up when the conversation of immigration is around is how immigrants are a source of crime, and that a lot of immigrants only come to this country because they want to do damage to this country. But just like many other things, that's just not the case.
But the data on immigrants and crime is incomplete. Immigration and crime levels have had inverse trajectories since the 1990s. Some experts say the influx of immigrants actually contributed to a decrease in crime rates. Analysis of 2010 census data shows that 1.6% of immigrant males between 18 to 39 years old were incarcerated, compared with 3.3% of native-born males. Using 2014 census data, the Cato Institute found that illegal immigrants were incarcerated at a rate of 0.85%, but this included immigration offenses.
But yet, after everything, immigrants are still left wondering what's next and what their future holds. Many of these immigrants are being deported and separated from their families in very cruel and inhuman ways.
We are not a terrorist.
Y aquí tenemos un colchón aquí grande, esponjoso, y todo aquí tapado, bien tapadito. Y pues no se metía el agua ni nada, pero pues llegaron los placas y de repente le metieron un cerillo y pues son puras ramitas de estas, pues de volada, de volada.
En realidad todo lo tenemos, comemos como la gente normal. Pero este lugar es terrible en realidad. Hemos utilizado albergues y hoteles y nos sentimos más peores que este lugar, pero no se compara a un hogar que tenemos en América con esta familia humilde.
Obviously, the immigration problem is not going to be that easy to solve. but immigration reform would be a great place to start.
By the White House and leading Republicans, it met the president's 4 pillars: provide a 12-year path to citizenship for some 1.8 million so-called dreamers, authorize $25 billion for border security, more manpower, and a wall, limit family-based migration to the nuclear family, and phase out the visa lottery system.
Many immigrants like these ones come in hope of a better life. Who are we to deny them?
The guys that come in on an H-2B visa, they know what they're headed for. They have a sense of loyalty to their family back home, and so they're willing to go through any kind of condition to just, help themselves and help their families back home.